few years ago, I visited a woman named Carolina in a hospice. Dying of cancer, she was very thirsty. Her friend Denise held a glass of water with a straw up to Carolina's mouth, and she drank from it. I could see the sense of relief she received from this quenching of her thirst. The room was very warm and the water was cold and refreshing. She was still warm when I laid hands on her head during the sacrament of the anointing of the sick and dying. I anointed her forehead, her hands, and then gave her communion. And I couldn't help but think that there was a connection between the quenching of her physical thirst and that of her spiritual thirst. She was calmer and more peaceful afterward, and then early the next morning, she died. Carolina was a woman who questioned everything and still was deeply spiritual and devoted to her faith. She was very grateful for the sacrament she received that day and for the care and love that her friend Denise gave her. There have been many people in our lives, people who are no longer with us, who gave us so much and made our lives richer for knowing them. People like Carolina, who thirsted for Christ and were nourished by his body and blood, strengthening them to bring Christ to all they met. May we never forget the transforming power of this sacrament or the effect it has to quench our thirst.